Hey, what's going on, you guys? So I had the pleasure of watching this movie on Netflix called The Girl on the Third Floor. Wonderful movie, by the way. Mm. I should warn you that you should probably watch the movie before you listen to this. I try not to give away any spoilers, but that doesn't always come out in the best way. So yeah, watch the movie before you watch this. You know, if you're someone who cares about spoilers. So it's a movie about this man named Don who is renovating this house for him and his pregnant wife Liz, who is not there while he's renovating the house, by the way. While he's doing all of that, he encounters some unusual and sinister things about the house along with its secrets. So let me just tell you that upon watching this movie, right at the beginning, I was disgusted. I don't think I've seen so much ook and gook like this before in a movie. There's black sludge coming out of the sink and the walls. And there's white liquid coming out of the sockets. I don't know what that is. Used condoms on the floor with a whole bunch of sludge, like, and the whole entire time he was doing all of this stuff and cleaning all of this stuff up without gloves. He's touching all of this stuff. Like, who does that? Who renovates a house without gloves? I just swore up and down the entire time that he was going to catch something. Like, okay, so this is a horror movie about a man who catches something and dies, touching all of this nasty stuff in the house without gloves. What kind of horror movie is that? At one point, I almost stopped watching because he was fixing the underneath of a sink. And all this black sludge just came and completely covered him. Nope, nope, no. Skip the gloves. You need a biohazard suit for that house. I have not been this disgusted since Drag Me to Hell, when it felt like at every turn something was flying into her face. Like, why is she opening her mouth for everything that is flying into her face? Close your mouth. But I just kept watching for some reason. I don't know why. Then he meets Sarah, who I figured was the girl on the third floor.
I just like it here.
What?
The house. It's usually empty.
Oh, well, I bought it, so it's not empty anymore.
Of course, Sarah isn't the nice and innocent girl that she pretends to be. Just so you know, the movie isn't actually about a girl being on the third floor. I don't even think she was on the third floor at all in the movie. The third floor is just a symbolism of sorts about what the movie is essentially about, which is the man, Don, who is renovating what used to be a whorehouse, and the third floor being an observation deck of that whorehouse, with Sarah, the girl in the movie, who has ties to the house. Apparently, there's something about the house that affects straight men. I don't know. If you're a gay man, you're okay. But if you're a straight man, it's curtains for you. I guess since it was a straight whorehouse, it only affects straight men. Or I think it might have something to do with Sarah. Maybe her seductive powers can't work on a gay man over a straight man, which kind of makes sense.
True, but that's later. What about right now?
So apparently Don has some history. Like, I think he used to be some gangster or mafia man or something. It shows little by little in the things that he does, like sleeping with the girl from the house, Sarah, for instance.
Just look better on the floor.
That was even better than I hoped for.
He has no coof about it. He shows no remorse, no regret at all.
Oh, don't look at me like that. I earned that.
Then when his friend comes by, all of a sudden he grows a conscience and threatens her to stay away from him and his family.
I'm not fucking around right now. It was a fun night, don't get me wrong. But I don't ever want to see you here in my house ever again. You understand me?
Okay. No, man. She doesn't have to know about it. You made it, now lie in it. And not only that, but his pregnant wife, Liz, knows that he has a history for sleeping around.
I'm an architecture nut. Don couldn't say no.
No, that definitely isn't his strong suit.
And you stayed with him? You was asking for that one, girl. So Sarah ends up going on a murder spree. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to give any spoilers. Sarah ends up doing some pretty bad things to some people and animals.
Hiya, handsome.
Don's friend goes missing. What a coinkydink. Then Don's dog goes missing. Then more sludge, more slime, and secrets began to come from the house. Then Don realizes, oh shoot, I'm way over my head with these renovations. By then, it's too late, and just when you think the movie is over, there's 25 more minutes of it. Liz shows up.
Hello? Tiger! Cooper! Come here, boy.
Yay! Roll the credits already. And of course, she is in need of some catching up. She talks to the lady pastor across the way, who tells her in subtle terms that she has to pass the test. All right, I might have forgot to mention the lady pastor.
So you're a nun.
Good Lord. I remember Chicago being more progressive than that. No, we're Protestant. I'm the pastor.
So the pastor lady, who is a pastor at the church that's not too far from the house, who has a house across the way from the house that is being renovated, who watches the house and the house watches her house. Yeah, I think that's right. So Liz goes back to the house and starts fighting for her life and her baby. That's where the backstory gets told. Apparently, when a woman comes to the house, the backstory of the house gets told. And of course, something tragic happened to Sarah and the little grotesque nymph girl who shows up every now and then, looking grotesque and horrifying.
Why are you doing this to me?
Which is sad because I'm sure things like that do actually happen to girls and women. It's really sad. But other than that, I won't tell you the ending of the movie. I guess I might as well, right? I mean, I don't know how she ended up staying in that house at the end. I wouldn't have stayed. I don't care how much money or how much energy I put into renovating a home. If I find out that it was a horror house and 2 girls died in it, I would not be staying in the house. There would be no way at all I could stay in the house. I don't even think I can stay in a house where I found a condom and a bunch of nasty sludge on the floor, let alone that backstory and all that bullshizzle. I'm guessing that she passed the test and her husband didn't, so he ended up becoming a part of the house. That's just my theory. I don't know. Tell me what you think, what you thought, how you felt. Put it all down below in the comments. All right, thank you guys for watching. Bye.
That's my girl.